Okay, so today we're doing a video for my class, and it's about your major, and it's for my interviewing skills, and it's so that my teacher can review it and tell me how I did and let me know so that I can get better, and it's for educational purposes only, okay?
Okay.
So tell me, how did you decide on your major?
My 8th grade teacher, Mr. Martin, in my junior high, he always made history really interesting and stuff, and he would tell stories about like places he's been to, and like it would help me get really into the learning for the lesson we were doing, and I thought it was really cool, and I've always been really interested in history, and so I decided that that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to do stuff like that.
You wanted to be able to teach history.
Yes.
So where do you want to teach history at?
I haven't really decided yet. Just a place that really focuses on teaching history.
Mm-hmm. What kind of history?
Probably like old civilizations or government or how things worked.
Okay. So Mr. Martin, who's your 8th grade teacher,
Yes.
you really liked him?
Yeah.
He was fun?
Yep.
Cool. And so what jobs do you think you will have? What kind of a job do you think you can get with this major?
You can get archaeology probably. That involves a lot of history, finding and discovering new places that have been forgotten in time. You can teach at universities or at high schools, elementary schools, junior highs, those places.
Which one of those appeals to you most?
Teaching in a university.
Why is that?
Because it's a lot more fun. The students, they're usually not rowdy, and like they're more mature, so you can teach a lot more, and if they're in a history class, then they probably want to learn about it. And they're not like, it's just terrible.
Yeah. Feel a little bit more like they want to listen to you.
Yeah.
That's good. And what are some of the things that influenced or motivated you? What made you think this is it, this is what you want to be?
My 8th grade teacher, Mr. Martin, obviously, because he always made everything so interesting. And then I had my freshman year, I had Mr. Miller, and he was my geography teacher, and he did the same thing my teacher, Mr. Martin, did, and he always made it really interesting, telling stories all the time. And then I had Mr. Martin's son for my History of the World class, and he always made everything really interesting. He taught like how his dad did.
And so they all made everything interesting. How did they make it interesting to you? What was it that was so special to you that just made you say, this is my life, and this is where this is inspirational to me? What did they do?
The way they taught, like they always were really enthusiastic about what they did. They loved what they looked like. They loved what their work was, and because they went to all these different places, they always had like a story or something that could go along with the lesson. Like if we were learning about something, they could tell me about a place they've been to, and like I would have like an image of what the place would look like, as well as I would be learning about the past of the place.
So they were able to take you not only to the past, but also connect you to an experience that they had, plus put you in the present and bring all those things together for you so that it gave you a good, clear picture so that information really stuck with you.
Yes.
So you learned more that way.
Yeah.
So, and that really inspired you.
Yes.
That's really awesome. So what what are your hopes? What are your aspirations? Like, what do you hope to sincerely accomplish with this major?
I would like to teach in a university, help new people learn about history.
And you want to help new people learn about history. How?
Like,
Why?
why?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because if you teach people about history and if they're interested in it and if they really pay attention, they'll learn more. And so, like, if you learn about history, you learn from the mistakes of the past, and so you do not make the same mistakes in the present or the future.
That's a really good way to look at it. And so that's what really, so your goal would be to teach people about history to make a better future.
Yes.
That's a really, really good thing. And so, do you have any concerns about this major? What would you be worried about? What would make you think, what about this major would make you think something could happen that would be negative? Or what would you be mostly worried about on this journey to obtain this major?
Funding, obviously, would always be an issue, but if you can overcome that, then there's really nothing to hold me back from my dream.
I think that's great. There's nothing else, no other, what about like your academics?
If I can like get through those, even I don't like them, if I can push through it, nothing's gonna hold me back from my dream.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.